Make it, do it, makes us.
Alright, welcome to the November core. You will need a mat. We're going to be doing 3 exercises, 30 seconds each, and then you will repeat the 3. Okay, it's going to be pretty intense, short, sharp, and this workout will be done in just under 20 minutes. So first exercise is you're going to lie on your back for me. Legs will be in the air, and we will be doing something called hundreds. Here we go. Alright, legs in the air, and then we're going to flutter our hands like this. You see how my chin is tucked in and my eye gaze is looking at my knees. Okay, you can extend your legs up. Good, and I want you to lift your chest up a little higher, a little higher. Good. Every time you beat, lift up. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Good. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. This should really burn through the center of your core. If your neck gets sore, place your hand behind your head. Good. Okay, now go into your elbows just like you're at the beach. Now, you're going to do a helicopter. Okay, so you circle all the way around. Big circles, the closer towards the ground, the harder it is going to be. Okay, make sure you watch your lower back here. And we're going to circle the other way. Now, to make it easier, you can bend your knees towards you, and that's going to be an easier version. Good, big circles, big circles. Tuck that chin in, nearly there. 2 and 1. Good job, guys. Now we're going to go into toe touches. Okay, so extend the legs up, squeeze, extend the legs, tuck the chin in. Now don't go all the way down, only to this point. I want you to squeeze it in. Perfect, squeeze it in. Excellent work. This one really burns through the center of the core, also known as the transverse abdominis. This needs to be strong in order to have a strong back. Good, keep pushing. Toe touch, tuck the chin in, big squeeze, 2 and 1. Alright guys, we're going to repeat those 3 again, starting with hundreds. Here we go. Flutter those hands like I said. Now see if you can get that chest up a little higher. Lift, lift, lift. Inhale for 5 pulses and exhale for 5. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift that chest up. Really, really feel that burn. Tuck your chin in. Really going to go a little bit quicker with your hands. 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Now we're at the beach. I don't know if you do this at the beach, because either do I. Helicopter. Big circle around. Good, big circles. Like I said, the bigger the circle, the harder it's going to be. But just make sure that you watch through your lower back here. Okay, like I said, you can bend your knees. Now we're going to go the other way if you want to make it a little bit easier. Good. Keep pushing through, guys. Big circles. Big circles. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going into our toe touches for the last time. And squeeze the core. Squeeze the core. Remember to keep your chin tucked in. Don't release your neck, otherwise you will feel it in your neck bones. Extend the legs a little higher if you can. Good job. Keep it going. Lift it up. Big squeeze. Lift it up. Contract through that core. Contract. Good guys, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. We're going to move into our next one. So you're lying on your back, and what's going to happen here, as you can see, we're going to lift up through the core. This is called reverse crunches. So your hands are down, your shoulder blades are down, and you see I bend my knees to make this one a little bit easier. So that's the easier option there. But what you're doing is a slight lift of the bum up. You're pressing the soles of your feet towards the roof. Okay, this is going to really work, and you want to control on the way down through the center of your core. Okay, you want to make it harder, obviously the higher you push up into those reverse crunches. Good job. Lift, lift, lift. Nearly there with these ones. Good. Okay, next one is called opposite arm, opposite leg. Lying on your back, arms overhead, legs straight. Opposite arm goes to the opposite legs. We alternate. Now we're working through our sides, also known as the obliques. And if you've been with me for a while, I'm a big fan of the obliques because they cause you to rotate, and when you use your obliques rather than your lower back, you're less likely to get a back injury. So rotation, good. Breathe. Good job, guys. Okay, the next one is called the sandwich press. So legs straight, arms overhead. From there, what will happen is you'll lift your legs, you'll lift your arms, and you will go all the way down. Lift up and all the way down. Now if you can't lift your legs all the way up, that's okay. Just come to a point where you can control. Okay, it is quite a difficult move. Now if you want to make it even harder, your feet doesn't touch the floor when you come back down, as you can see I'm doing there. Okay, and that makes it a little bit harder because it keeps the tension within your core. Alright, big squeeze guys, let's go. Tuck the chin in and exhale as we lift. Nearly there. Good job.
Tell the DJ to play my song and we can dance all night to the early morning. Dance, an aphrodisiac, women gyrating, simulating sensual acts, to stimulating musical tracks. I thought I was just gonna come out tonight and get a brew and relax, but no, when you the party starter, it's like you won't call, you what the doctor ordered. It's like you gotta block the border to the door and shot when it's boring.
Here we go, raising up and squeeze. Across the body we go, across the body. Nice. Work those obliques, guys. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale as you raise. Well done. Couple more. Good. Okay. When the roof was raised, every rap occasion new and amazing. The backup stage is amazed and gazing, praying for the day they would one day praise him. Lift up as high as you can.
Came through the maze and the haze and played it perfect.
Good, this is the last of the three. You can always pause this video, guys, when you need to have a little bit of break, but if you don't want that break, what you can do is continue through the whole way. Like I said, it's under 20 minutes, so you should be able to get through the whole thing. Couple more guys, let's go. Big squeeze. And squeeze. Well done. Rest. We're moving on to our next one. So, legs in tabletop, and then we're going to extend out and bring it back in. I want you to squeeze your knees as tight as you can together. Tuck the chin in, lower back, really compress it to the ground. Okay, the harder it's going to be when you go closer towards the ground. Okay, so inhale in towards the chest and exhale out. Inhale in and exhale out. Nice work. Working through our lower abdominals. You may feel your hips flare up here as well, but that's okay. It's just strengthening them up. Always rest if you feel your lower back at any point. Good. Let's really get the repetitions in here. Good. And squeeze tight. Breathe. Perfect. Good job. Okay, now we're going to go legs in the sky, arms out to the side or just below your hips, and we're going to open, close and back up. So you see I pop my hands underneath my hips. That makes it a little bit easier just to protect your lower back. As you can see, I bend my knees. That's an easier option if you can't go straight legs. But if you can go straight legs, we're opening, we're closing. Now this is working through our lower abdominals. Our lower abdominals is just say below your belly button. Okay, now this also protects pelvic floor, lower back. Make sure that you have a strong lower abdominals, guys. Good. Remember, if you feel your lower back, stop at any point. We've got a couple more here. Great. Excellent. Now this one I want you to lift your chest up, extend the arms out in front of you. Then you're going to draw the knee in towards the chest. The knee in towards the chest. Okay, so see how I've got that C curve. I'm lifting my chest, place the hand behind the head if your neck gets sore. If not, keep it up there. We're in that contracted position. Now if you don't lift your head high enough, you will feel your neck. Okay, and legs do not touch the floor, but obviously if you do feel it, you can touch the floor in between. This one, really just holding that position in that C curve should really burn through the middle of your core. Nearly there, guys. Good job. Keep fighting through. 2 and 1. Okay, we're going to do those 3 again. First one was tabletop, and then extend the legs out. Here we go. Good. Squeeze the knees together. That's a good job. Squeeze tight, squeeze tight. Really good, really good. Keep fighting through. Come on guys, keep going, keep going. Like I said, the more control here, the better. Working through our hips, our lower abdominals. Great stuff, guys, great stuff. Alrighty-o. We're going to move on to our next one, which is hands underneath the bum to make it easier, and then lower down, open, close, and bring it back up. The reason we open it is time under tension. The more tension there is, the stronger muscles you're going to build. You can bend your knees like so if you want to make it a little bit easier. Now, this is quite a dangerous exercise that you can hurt your lower back. So stop at any point, reset the core, or just don't go as low. Keep that tension. Well done. Keep going. Good guys. Reps, reps, reps. Down. Separation. Good. Back up. 2 and 1. Okay, last exercise of this series. We're lifting the chest up, our arms are extending out, and then we're drawing a knee towards the chest. Like I said, you can see how I've got this C curve where I'm protecting my neck. When I'm in that C curve, I'm in that contracted position, and therefore I'm going to work through my abdominals a lot more. You can place one hand behind the neck. Like I said, if you don't lift your neck high enough, you will really feel into your neck joints, and that's not a good time. Good, squeeze it in guys, squeeze it in. Home stretch now. Push through, let's get those knees a little bit quicker now. In, out, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to do toe touches now with legs open. So what we're going to do here, lift, open, close. Lift, open, close. Good job. Lift, open, close. Now we did toe touches earlier, but in this one we are keeping time under tension. So we're holding and we squeeze. Think about pushing your lower back into the floor. Lift your chest up as high as you can. You want to make it harder. Extend your legs closer towards the ground, and that's going to make it a little bit harder. Good. Nice work guys, keep going. Good, you should really feel this. Clearly I do. Okay, now we're going to move into tabletop, hands behind your head and crunches, elbows wide. Keep your knees directly over your hips, your shins parallel to the floor. Elbows wide, make sure that you don't use your arms when you lift up, okay, so it's all in the core. We are contracting and we are shortening through the abdominals, and this is how we work through our core. Great stuff. Exhale, inhale. Let's see if we can get those repetitions in. Really push it out. Good. Reps, reps, reps. Nice work. Good job, guys. Okay, now we're going to do ankle touches. So your feet are on the floor, and then you're going to lift your chest up and you're going to try and reach your ankles. Now you can see how my chin is tucked in. Again, my chest is really high, so I don't feel anything in my neck. But if you don't lift your chest high enough, what will actually happen is that you'll feel it all in your neck. You can place one hand behind your head if you feel it too much. Now we're again working through our obliques here. Okay, so working through the sides, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Nearly there. Good. and rest. Okay, back to the start. Here we go. Toe touches and lift, open, close. Great, awesome. Lift, open, close. Good, you know the exercises now. We can push that a little bit harder. Great stuff. Okay, remember you can extend those legs out further towards the ground to make it just that little bit harder. Good. Open, close. Great. Squeeze. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to move into tabletop and crunches. Here we go. Good. Lift, contract, and squeeze. Lift, contract, and squeeze. Nice, guys. These are the basics that we need to master, okay? That will really be really important now when you do the bigger moves like your squats. Good. Nearly there. Good job. Well done. Last exercise, ankle touches. Here we go. Push through, guys. I know it's burning. Okay, if you haven't taken a rest, you'll definitely be feeling this. Remember, you can pause the video at any point, but if you do want to make it harder, don't stop the video and just push on through. Last couple. Good job. Alright guys, we're down to our last set. We're going to go into a full plank position. Okay, then we're going to go to elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. I love this one, the commandos. It's just great to work through the core here, as well as through your upper body. Now I'm going to drop down to my knees here to show you an easier option that you can do. Good, make sure the second time through that you're halfway through this, you're changing the elbows that you're coming up on, and you see how my hips aren't moving too much. It's all in the upper body, we're using all through the core. Great. Now we're going to go into a full plank, and this time we're going to go from plank to pike. So you'll see I go on the tip of my toes, tuck my head in, and then back out into the plank. Lift up through the middle of the core. Imagine there's a string on your lower back, and someone is pulling you from that place, and that's going to lift your hips up and work through the center of your core. Great exercise. Okay, I do recommend shoes so you can get a little bit higher on your toes here. Tuck the chin in, it's just going to protect through your neck, and where you should feel this is right through the center of your core, your lower abdominals. And don't think about pushing from your feet, rather the string pulling you from your lower back. Okay, and your feet and your hands are stuck to the floor. Good, couple more. Excellent. Now we're going to change our body orientation. We're going to lie on our back. We're going to go onto our elbows. Just like so. And now this time we're going to extend straight out and in. Again, the closer you go towards the floor, the harder it will be. Good, extend it out. Good, extend, extend. Great, great, great. Good guys, really push hard here. Let's try and get more reps, more repetitions. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to do those 3 again, and then we are done with the core workout. Here we go, starting with commandos. Good, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. See if you can move a little quicker through here. Okay, if you've got shoulder problems, what you can do is we can do dips instead. And if you still have problems, please let me know and I'll alternate the exercise for you. Good, make sure to change the elbows that you're coming up and down from. Excellent stuff. Good work guys. Nearly there on this one. 2 and 1. Okay, now we're going to go into plank, into pike. Lift the hips up, remember the string on the lower back. Tuck the chin in. Push the hips as high as you possibly can. Up, 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 good, and down. Lift up high. Great job. Nice work. Lift and down. Squeeze and down. Come on guys. Squeeze and down. Great work. Keep it going. Let's go. Pull that string up. Pull that string. Good. You're doing really good. Keep it up. 2 and 1. Last exercise. Change your body orientation. Lying on the back on your elbows. Okay, then extending out and you're back in. Extending out, you're back in. Good. Usually you got a really strong core, you shouldn't have any lower back pain. It's when you have a weak core, posture's not right, and that's when the lower back pains come. Good. So doing ab work doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a six-pack. You do still need to be at a calorie deficit. This is the last exercise, guys. Good job on the core workout. After this, you can stop, relax, and breathe.